1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And hello, fellows. Herogon here. Today is Thursday, April 20th, 2023. It's now close to dinner time of 5:03 p.m. And right now, I'm pretty much close to my last college class being done. I've already gotten American history finished, and there's just Intermediate Algebra left to complete. I've got a big final exam coming up, so I'm going to get this one out of the way with the Funlog, and that's about the best I can provide. I'm almost going to be done with on-the-job training for my own local movie theater. So yeah, that's all in the good old grand scheme of my stuff. So going into this week's improvement, Sean the Bro provides us with end of round combos. And in part 100, this part being 168, he goes over extending rounds until the ongoing combo you're doing is completed, finishing rounds in a more generic way to give extra freedom with how the match flows, and setting up initial logic for possible ties, because we all know that certain fighting games you can easily get into ties. I know that me and Cameron have at least had around one tie when we were playing Mortal Kombat 11. Maybe two ties in different matches. But anyways, let's get to the coding part. Now we go into receive damage, and our big focus is with regards to is defeated from hit. It's equal to false, and of course, if our player health is less than or equal to 0.0 F, then we are defeated from that hit. Of course, going down, we have if other player, and we have added a lot of new logic. Now, if we are defeated from hit, we have this new thing called if other player's combo counter is equal to 0. If the opponent's combo is still going, we don't want to end the round. So we have if our other player's combo counter is equal to 0, we cast to our game mode, and on succeed, our game mode, it goes to round 1 for the other player. Not 1 as in the number, 1 as in winning. And otherwise, for all of that, if we are defeated from hit, our player health is equal to 0.0 F as a sort of a safeguard, because we can easily have float values go into the negatives, but we want to keep the player health from 0 to positive. Probably a good thing would be 0 to 100 in my case. And of course, we also have this other smaller part, if player health is less than 0.2 F, where we change our to damage materials if you're wanting to give your characters a bit of a battered and bruised look if they're on low health. Who knows? Or even a red aura if they're that close to death. We have our own little ways to make the game look a little more interesting. Whether you want to take elements from Mortal Kombat, Tekken, Street Fighter, etc. Now the other part in particular is an end combo, where if other player and other player's player health is less than or equal to 0.0 F, we cast to our game mode, then game mode round 1, with a parentheses area that's this. Of course, this just simply calls our round 1, without any sort of fancy work. And that is pretty much it for the coding part. And actually, there's no blueprint stuff at all. It's mostly in the C++ code. I know, a little weird, but at least we can get to the game itself. We of course go into fight like always. Now, we always go into learn just so you can see the hitboxes versus practice. You probably know the drill if you already have seen my past videos. I've grown a bit of a habit of using Beachside Karate Dojo and Adam Mortem. Then we go into here. And if you happen to think that's a bit of an issue with me, I don't know what to tell you. I could easily make any sort of jokes here. Now, going further, let's get to comboing our enemy. We keep on going. We have our usual combo counter, where it will have different combo rankings depending on how far you've gotten for a combo. We keep on hitting them, of course, and now that they're at low health, the second player will end up being like that. We keep on hitting them. We can easily keep on going, but I'll of course set a limit to around 30. Then watch for a moment. Then our opponent is dead. And thus, player 1 has won a round, as evidenced by the orange stars right below the player health here. And of course, that little match thing will mark an orange whenever you win a round. Now, let's try and show you the difference when you're not trying to combo them. You're just simply doing it at low health for as long as you can. Of course, we keep going, and our clock is still liking to tick down. Trying to fill a bit of void. Now that combo's done, I'll hit them one last time, and they are down to health. They are officially knocked out for that round end. They finally get up, and then we have ourselves that. And that is pretty much it for all the improvements of the fighting game framework for this Funlog Friday / Showcase Saturday. And I really appreciate you guys sticking around with me this long. I know these Instagram videos are long in the tooth for your average attention span, but you guys sticking around for the whole thing, I really like that. So thank you. Once again, I want to give a shout out to Sean the Bro for his Unreal Engine tutorials. They have been really, really amazing. And I look forward to continuing his Unreal Engine tutorials for as long as I can, and for as long as he continues doing them. He has really been the greatest help for me. And if anyone happens to be working on the Fighting Game Framework playlist, do check out his social medias. His Discord server in particular might be able to help you, just like he mentions in his videos. With that, I've been Herogon, you've been you. Thank you for tuning in, and for now, I will see you all real soon. Goodbye, everyone.